Buckle up, listeners, because today we're taking a deep dive into some serious financial wisdom,
Yeah, we're going deep.
all from a recent YouTube video by Carl Nilo, who you might know. He's got like tons of followers.
Oh, he's huge.
So we're going to pull out some golden nuggets about, best and worst financial advice.
Right, and I'm really excited to talk about the whole shifting values thing, like what matters beyond money.
Totally. Like, that's the real question, right? Okay, so Nilo doesn't waste any time. He jumps right in with his best advice. Invest in assets, not liabilities. Sounds simple enough.
Yeah, it's a classic for a reason.
But what does it actually mean? Like, practically speaking.
Okay, so think of it this way. An asset is anything that puts money in your pocket. It's working for you even while you sleep.
So like a rental property that brings in rent every month.
Exactly. Or stocks that pay dividends, or even a side hustle that generates income.
Gotcha. And a liability is the opposite, right?
Yeah.
It takes money out of your pocket.
Yeah, things that cost you money to own, like your car, for example. Sure, it gets you around, but it also needs gas, insurance, repairs. It's costing you.
So even a house, if you're not careful, could be a liability with that mortgage and the property taxes.
You got it. And that's why this advice is so powerful, It forces you to look at your financial situation and ask, are my things working for me or am I working for them?
Now, this next one really surprised me. Nilo says the worst advice he ever got was saving money is the way to build wealth.
Yeah, I get why that sounds counterintuitive, right?
Totally. Like, isn't saving supposed to be a good thing?
It is. Don't get me wrong. Saving is absolutely essential. It's the foundation, but it's only the first step.
Okay, so it's not enough to just save.
Exactly. Because if your savings are just sitting in a bank account, they're not really growing. And with inflation, they could even be losing value over time.
So what should we be doing with our savings?
Investing. Remember those assets we talked about. You want to put your savings to work in investments that have the potential to grow and ideally generate even more income for you.
Okay, so it's like save to invest.
Yeah. You need that savings as a base, but then you got to think bigger, Make your money work harder for you.
Now let's shift gears a bit. Nilo talks about how his values around money have changed. He's like, material things aren't as important anymore.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people can relate to that.
Like, why do you think that shift happens?
Well, there's this thing called the hedonic treadmill. You get that new car, that bigger house, and you get a rush of excitement, but it fades pretty quickly.
And then you need to get something even bigger and better to get that same rush again.
Exactly. And then you're just stuck on this endless cycle of chasing material possessions, and it never really brings lasting happiness.
It's like, the more you have, the more you want.
It can be like that, yeah. I think more and more people are realizing that true fulfillment comes from experiences, relationships, and making a difference in the world. Things money can't buy.
Right, like those meaningful moments, the memories.
Exactly.
I think it's important for all of us to ask ourselves, like, what really matters to us? Are we chasing money for the right reasons?
Definitely a question worth pondering.
Now, get ready for this, because Nilo says that net worth is a, and I quote, crap indicator of financial success.
Whoa, strong words.
I know, right? But I kind of see his point.
Right, like it's this number that everyone focuses on, but it doesn't tell the whole story.
Yeah, like someone could have a high net worth but be completely miserable.
Totally. It doesn't factor in things like income streams, debt levels, or quality of life.
So if net worth isn't the be-all and end-all, then what are better ways to measure financial well-being?
Well, think about it. What do you really want from your money? Is it financial freedom? Enough passive income to cover your expenses without having to work a traditional job.
Oh, that sounds amazing.
Right. Or maybe it's time affluence, the freedom to choose how you spend your time, whether that's with family, pursuing passions, or traveling the world.
Those sound like much better goals to me.
Absolutely. Because those are the things that truly contribute to a rich and fulfilling life.
So much food for thought today, listeners. We've just scratched the surface of Nilo's video, but hopefully this deep dive has sparked some ideas.
Yeah, and maybe even challenge some assumptions about what it really means to be financially successful.
Exactly. Because it's not just about the numbers in your bank account. It's about living a life that aligns with your values.
And having the freedom to pursue what truly matters to you.
We highly recommend checking out Nilo's full video for even more insights. But in the meantime, we'll leave you with this. If net worth isn't everything, then what is? What one thing from this deep dive will you rethink about your own finances?
Until next time.
Happy investing.
And happy living.
Bye.
See ya.